What is up YouTube? My name is, as always, Mr. Esnarp, and I welcome you all back to another video on my YouTube channel. Today it's not another episode of my Bronzemets series, and rather we have a little guide. I noticed in my comments that some of you guys are really new or returning players to Runescape 3, so I thought of 5 account goals that you can achieve early on in your journey, just to make your life a little bit easier and your ride in RuneScape a little bit more fun. But before we start into the actual video, I have one honorable mention that I need to say right here. And this honorable mention are quests. If you guys watch my Bronzemets series, you know that I'm not the biggest fan of questing, but questing still is one of the best things you can do early on your account. The best example for this is the waterfall quest. The waterfall quest, when completed on a fresh account, will give you level 30 in attack on strength right away. So from level 1 to level 30 without even killing one monster in the entire game. And there are other quests like the waterfall quest in this game. So the best thing on every new account is just to do some quests early on. But if you're like me and you're not the biggest fan of quests, there are 5 other things that you can do. The first account goal that I have written down is unlocking Wizwax. Wizwax is a RuneScape daily that you can do every day, and creating Wizwax is some insane amount of money early on in the game. And the only thing you need for this is level 50 in runecrafting. So I myself actually also started some alt accounts by just loading into Gillinor and running straight up to the rune spawn and then start runecrafting. And when you reach level 50, you unlock the Wizwax, which again is a daily you can do every day to get some really good starter money. If you're watching my Bronzemets series and you watched the first episodes, you noticed that at the beginning of the account I solely lived on this money that I got from Wizwax just to progress the account in other skills further. So unlocking Wizwax is definitely an easy and really OP early achievement on your account. Next up, we have unlocking the player-owned farm. To unlock your player-owned farm, you need level 17 in farming and you need level 20 in construction, and then you can start building your own farm. And the player-owned farm is a really easy way to get some really good farming experience early on and even late game on your account. So you don't have to train farming really active or something, you just have your player-owned farm, you have your animals in the pens, and here and there you go and just collect all the produce they have, and you will get a lot of XP and you will eventually easily get to level 99 or even further in the skill without even having to do so much. So unlocking the player-owned farm early on your account is definitely a wise advice. Next up on the list is maybe the easiest goal to achieve. And it's level 5 in agility. If you are on an account and you are not level 5 in agility, then what the fuck are you actually doing? With level 5 in agility, you unlock the surge ability. The surge ability is just such a nice ability that you can move in the game faster at every fucking point. So no matter what you're doing, if you're questing, skilling, fighting, whatever, surge is just such a good ability that you will lose even in the late game content. So unlocking it early on your account is definitely really advisable, and since you only need level 5 in agility these days, it's so fucking easy to do. Sure, the best thing you can do afterwards is making the quests and unlocking your dive ability, but this really needs some more work there. But unlocking surge is definitely one of the easiest goals and something you should do on every account that you start in RuneScape 3. Next up, we have unlocking the Reaper tasks. Reaper tasks, or also called the Soul Reaper, is a daily that you can do every day after reaching level 50 in combat. And it's really easy to do. You just go to Draenor, go into the dev's office, and then get your first Reaper task. Then you get a nice little task of killing a boss an X amount of times, and when you're fresh level 50, normally it's just Barrows, the KBD, or the Giant Mole. You do that, and after the task is done, you will get some juicy Slayer XP and also some Reaper points that you can use to unlock some really nice thing in the Soul Reaper shop. It's also really good to start some PVMing, and since you already need level 50 in combat, it's also the time where you can choose your combat style. Sure, you don't have to play only one combat style, you can do whatever you want on your account. But I think the best thing for a new player or someone who wants to start PVMing and all that stuff is just to choose one of the combat styles and then stick to it for a while. So you can get better at it and you will have more fun killing higher level bosses and stuff. But definitely unlocking the Soul Reaper is the first step to all that glory. So get level 50 in combat by playing your favorite combat style and get your first Soul Reaper tasks and also your juicy Reaper points to get some really nice reward. And last but not least, we have level 43 in Prayer. Level 43 in Prayer is actually when you have some money on your account through Wizwax or the Reaper tasks, something that is really easy to do. You just go to the Grand Exchange, buy some bones and use them on the Chaos Altar and you will get XP like nothing. It's so fucking fast early on your account. And level 43 in Prayer will not only give you some combat levels, which will make the unlock of the Soul Reaper a little bit easier, but it will also unlock all the protection prayers for the different combat styles. So you will have protection from ranged, melee, summoning, and from mage. If you're already an experienced Runescape player, you will notice that with 43 Prayer you don't unlock the protection from necromancy, which is actually unlocked at level 46 Prayer. But since there is no early game content where you could use your protection from necromancy, because I think the lowest or the easiest boss to kill that uses necromancy is Hermod. I don't think that you really need that, but if you're doing it anyways, you can also just get to level 46 and unlock all the protection prayers. But definitely getting that melee, ranged and mage protection is really good for your account, for early game bossing, for some of the quest bosses and just for slaying and killing in general. It's just such a good account unlock that you should definitely do it early on your account. So, and there you have it. These are my 5 unlocks that I would recommend to everyone that is on his first steps in RuneScape 3. If you have some different unlocks that you think are also really important for an early player, just leave them in the comments. And if you guys enjoyed the video, I will maybe considering making one of these guides also for the mid or even high level accounts out there. But for now, these are some really nice goals for your early journey in RuneScape 3, and I wish you all the fun that you can have in this game, because I can tell you it's a really cool experience. And this is the end of the video, so I wish you all a great week and I see you next time. Bye!